Hola! I'm connecting with you guys today to bring you a bit of Reiki, a bit of cleansing. We're stepping into so many different changes right now. We just had spring equinox. We're going to be having a full moon, eclipse season, Mercury retrograde. Whenever you see this, that's okay. It's the perfect timing. I'm here to support you and to guide you through a quick meditation and guidance with the Reiki to help you with releasing what your body, what your mind, what your soul is ready to let go of. So we're going to get started shortly. I invite you to find a place to be comfortable, to be able to rest, to be able to recharge. Before I forget, my name is Edith, mi nombre es Edith, and I am a curandera, a Reiki master, a psychic medium, and many more titles. I'm honored to be sitting with you guys today, to be this vessel from spirit, from my guides, from my angels and ancestors, to guide you and support you. I've been receiving a lot of comments from you guys how these ASMR Reiki videos have been helping you, and that gives me so much love and joy, so thank you. I trust that your intuition led you here for a reason, so give yourself permission to receive what's meant for you, and what isn't, that's okay. It's not meant for you. But this session, distant virtually for my community, is with the intention to help you in these times of change, of growth. I've been feeling a lot of energy in my private sessions with my clients, and even in the readings that I've been doing, of a lot coming up to the surface from the past and emotions. So my intention today is to help you with that a bit. So we're going to get started. I just invite you now to close your eyes, to find a place where your body can rest, where your body can detach, and just receive what you're meant to receive today. I feel like as I'm already picking up on the energy of the singing bowl, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot on your mind, and maybe there's a lot of questioning on your mind that has been happening. Questioning what if, wondering, why did I make certain choices? But that's all you knew, and that's okay. We're going to start with a bit of sage cleansing for you. To help you with honoring a lot in your mind and your thoughts. I'm going to be focusing mainly on the top chakras, your throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra. To help you with releasing a lot. I feel like for many of us, it's just been so much going on in our minds, and I thought it's been hard to quiet it down. So if you're going to be sitting today or just relaxing or giving yourself that permission to receive any thoughts that come up, thank them, but ask them to leave. I started burping already, so I know that I'm already releasing for you. So let's just give ourselves permission to slow our mind down, to thank our mind for our thoughts, for our emotions, anything that's coming up. In the crown chakra, it feels heavy with also just doubting a lot your intuition. I feel questioning a lot the messages that you receive, the thoughts, the feelings, the doubts. You're not lost. It feels like for many of you, a lot that feels heavy with those thoughts is because You're wondering a lot of the past. You're questioning a lot in the past. You're living in the past. But remember, you can't change the past. And even if we could, how would you be this person that you are today? You wouldn't. I feel like if you're also, I'm picking up like maybe you're the one that holds your family down. You're always doing it all for them. So if maybe right now any thoughts or emotions or feelings are coming up from your partner, your spouse, your mother, your kids, whoever it is, ask them to leave. Thank them for showing up, but ask them to leave because this is your time to recharge. This is your time to let go. And maybe in the next couple of weeks, you're going to be needing a lot more silence in your life. That's why you feel so overwhelmed and so bombarded with people's thoughts and their emotions. We're going to connect a little bit deeper with that throat chakra. The leaves are picking up, are falling. And I just want you. It feels like, what if I just speak my truth? What if I just honor this version of me? What will happen? What if they question me so much that I don't know what to say? I'm sure I'm channeling messages that many of you might be feeling. So say them out loud and release it. Don't let it be stuck in that throat. Give yourself permission to honor this version of you today that wants freedom, that doesn't want to feel stuck, that wants to feel that you can walk into a room and take up space and be your true self. My guides are all actually taking me to the heart chakra and saying we're going to call in a little bit of forgiveness right now. We're going to honor, yes, that version of you from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, from yesterday that showed up today for yourself. And we're going to thank this version of you for showing up today. We're going to celebrate this version of you today for being courageous, for being resilient, for maybe quieting yourself so you can save somebody else, so you can help somebody else. But that's not your job anymore. Your job is now to be here today. Your job is to save yourself now, to love yourself, to nurture this version of you that wants more. You're free. I'm hearing from your spirit guides say, this version of you wants to evolve. This version of you wants to find who you truly are. But right now, we might just have to honor that's not you anymore. And we want to start by forgiving yourself for those decisions that you made, for those relationships that ended for you without closure, for those people that never said thank you, for those people that never saw you for who you truly are. And I know that's easier said than done, but you're worthy of more. I know for some of you that's going to be a little bit heavier. As I'm snapping away is to release stagnant energy in our body, in our thoughts, and our emotions. We want it to get out. We don't want it to stay in there and to stay stuck. I know sometimes we have to be the bigger person. And for you, for a long time, you've had to be that bigger person. And it gets tiring and it gets hard. But you're not alone. Your ancestors keep coming to put their hand on your heart and to say, we see your sacrifices. We see who you truly are. And I'm sorry that you're still not being seen. And that sometimes you feel like you really need to just detach from your loved ones. But if they're not ready, they're not ready. So stop holding yourself responsible for them. I'm going to bring in a little bit more sage. Because I feel like a lot of energy that you're also carrying is from other people. Their guilt, their blame. For many of you, it's like healing from narcissistic relationships. As I looked at the time, because the timer turned on, the time is 11:22. As you know, I love to connect with numbers. That's a master number. There's 3 master numbers, 11, 22, and 33. 11, 22 coming up together. That's a message from Ascended Masters, saying you're breaking those cycles. You are where you need to be. And I know that's not easy to hear, because you might want other people to see you and to hear you and to feel you and to honor you. Excuse me. I was waiting for that burp to come out because it just felt heavy in your heart. And even as I'm saying that, my heart just feels like it's jumping, because we're finally honoring these emotions. So I invite you to hold that younger version of you right now, to hold yourself, to envision, to visualize you, this present version, connecting with that younger version and hugging yourself tightly and telling that version what you wish you would have heard that day, that moment when somebody didn't see you, honor you, appreciate you. If you need to pause the video, please do so, but just sit with it. I'm going to be sending some deeper Reiki in the heart chakra. For some of you that might connect with Mother Mary, La Virgencita de Guadalupe, she is an Ascended Master. I keep feeling her energy come in. So if that resonates, thank her, welcome her in, and give her that permission to go deeper with you, to support you in this journey as you're releasing that doubt. I'm hearing her say no more self-sabotaging, no more blaming yourself. There was a lot of, I feel like, gaslighting from people, not honoring what they did. For some of you, if this is physical trauma, sexual trauma that maybe till today you've never spoken about, know that you're not alone. Know that you're being seen and heard. And let's keep hugging that younger version of you. And let's thank that younger version for the courage you had at that point in life, for being able to take up space and continuing to take up space for you to trust, to evolve. just need to be held, I'm hearing. You just need to be honored and acknowledged. And that's why we're doing that for your younger self. We see you, we honor you, we love you. I'm also feeling for some of you that might be a parent. Maybe you're needing to hug yourself at that version of you that became a parent. And maybe that guilt and those emotions are coming up. And even if you're not a parent yourself, this could also be that relationship with one of your parents. And maybe we want to call in that parent and give them the love that they never received. It's not your fault that they didn't give you the love, but I feel like for some of you, there were parents that were very absent, not very connected with their emotions, with their voice, with their intuition. So they didn't know how to show up. We're just going to give them some love. For you to trust. You're not alone. You're ready for more. But I know that right now, as all these emotions and guilt and feelings are coming up, we just need to honor them. We need to face them so they're not holding us back. You're worthy of more. For some of you, that feels more light. For some of you, that feels just going there might be a little bit challenging. Of course, for each one of us, it's going to be different, but it might feel like, wow, I never had given myself permission to even go there, to even feel, to even trust. But you're here today, and that's what matters. If you are offering forgiveness to your younger self that became a parent and didn't know how to be a parent in that stage of your life, or you wish you would have done things different, we're going to hug that younger version of you and thank that younger version of you for being vulnerable and honest and giving. And if it's for one of your parents or both parents, we're going to hug them tight and thank them for what they were able to give us. Gratitude. For some of you, there might be a bit of resistance that's coming up with doing that. So if you don't feel ready, that's okay. You're not ready, and that's okay. We can always come back to this. Don't try to rush something or force something that just doesn't feel like we're ready to do. You've been feeling a bit worried lately, I feel, for some of you, because it's come with there's been so many changes lately, I'm hearing, that you're also questioning or wondering, what am I really going to do next? For some of you, there's this chapter of the unknown that's coming up. And even though we don't know yet what's at the other side of the bridge, or once we say yes to something and no to something else, what we do know is that we want something different. So let's just hold that feeling. And we're going to go back now to our throat chakra. And in that throat chakra, I want you to imagine yourself calling in someone from your past. Envision it. Come and have them have a seat next to you. Because for some of you in that throat chakra, you're wondering, what if I would have said this? What if I would have showed up there? We're going to call them in spirit. And we're just going to sit next to them and take them back to that moment when you didn't have the opportunity to say everything that you wanted to. It feels heavy for some of you. And I only invite you to call in one person. I feel like Spirit is saying one step at a time. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. You don't want to overdo it for yourself. Step by step. And I want you to tell that person what you wish you would have told them. What you weren't ready to honor then, but you're ready to honor now. I'm hearing your spirit guide say, don't apologize anymore. Let them apologize. Let them take ownership. And if you're connecting with this person and they still don't feel ready, that's okay. You are not responsible for how others will react. You're only responsible for yourself. So this interaction is for you to release what feels stuck in that throat. What for years you've been holding on to and you wish you would have spoken about it. And if tears are coming, emotions, feel them. Because I'm definitely feeling that for you guys. And before we end with them, we're going to offer them some gratitude. We're going to thank them for showing up that day. And for helping you get to where you are today. With those lessons, with those stories, with those memories. And if they are a person that they are no longer in your life or that we're ready to let go of, state that to them. I'm ready to release you. I'm ready to let go of you. I'm no longer responsible for you. I'm no longer going to take responsibility for your actions because that's not my job. If you just feel like screaming or releasing, please do so. We're releasing, we're letting go. I know for some of you this might be a little bit heavy. It might feel a bit heavy because in the past we thought if I would have said something, things would have been different. But I want to remind you that the what if will always keep us wondering and thinking. So don't hold yourself in that place. Many of you really need to sit more in silence so you can listen to your heart, your thoughts, your intuition. Stop doubting yourself so much. Stop giving your power away to others. It's time for you now to take charge. And one last exercise I want to do before I let you go tonight. We're going to sit with that younger version of ourselves that showed up today. And we're actually going to celebrate that version of you. Because for many of you, you've forgotten to celebrate yourself. Before that, I'm going to light up an incense. And this is from my rose incense, very loving, in honor of Mother Mary. with the air element. Incense help us with releasing, also with that stuckness. I'm proud of you for showing up today. I'm proud of you for not giving up. I'm proud of you for giving yourself permission today to be vulnerable, to be in silence, to be gentle. And I want to remind you that healing is a journey. And you're in your own journey. Don't compare yourself to others. You're in your own journey. If you'd like to connect on a deeper level, I'll leave my website down below, earthcrystalsconamor.com. I offer private sessions in person and as well distant. And I'm also very active on my social medias, Instagram and TikTok, where I post daily messages if you'd like to follow me there. Thank you for the energy exchange. Remember, we're not yet done yet. Gonna take a couple more moments to just stay connected with that younger self. We're gonna hold your hand to that younger version of you. And we're gonna celebrate you. We're gonna thank that version of you. Thank you for having the courage, for not giving up, for saying yes to yourself, for believing in your true self. And in this next chapter, I want you to promise that younger version of you something that you're ready to start doing different. For each one of you, it's going to be different. It might be thanking that younger version and saying, we're going to show up unapologetic. We're going to show up without feeling responsible for others. We're just going to show up. See what happens without wanting to control it all. Thank you for the energy exchange. For allowing me to hold you. And in this next season of your life, let's stop to smell the roses, the flowers. Let's stop and live in the moment. There is no rush. You're where you need to be. Blessings.